Have we done this paper? Have we? Shafi'i, did we do this? I cannot hear you. A part of it.
I don't know.
We don't know. Okay, if not, we'll start with this. Did we do? Not yet, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did already. Okay, so we move on to. You remember where you stopped?
I think you should
Okay, maybe we start with this.
I think over here.
Let's start this one. Inshira, can we start this?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's okay. Yeah. All right. Come. We start first. And just a moment. Okay, I will get something first. That I'm clean. So we're going to revise for your SA1. All right, inshallah. Inshallah, this as I revised with some of the Sec 2 students, long learned stuff have been forgotten. So let us see whether this will happen to you. Okay, anyone has gotten or anyone has stuck, please tell me, then I will lead you through. Okay, this is linear equations, I think chapter 3.
Teacher, I forget how to do simultaneous equation.
Okay, there's a few ways of doing it. One, okay, what can we make the same here? Let's say this is equation 1. You look at 2y and y. You can make this 2y also, but you must make it the same. Or you can make this, okay, let's say we times this by 2. We times it, but I don't times only by 2. I times this by minus 2. Why? I want the minus times minus to becomes plus. Okay? Minus times minus becomes plus. So down here, I times by 2. This is what has happened. 12x, but 6 times minus 2 is minus 12x. Okay, down here, in case you cannot see, can you see down here? Minus y times minus 2. Oh, sorry, I think Ryan is coming. Hold on. Come on, cannot press this button. Okay. Okay, so now coming back to this one, I tell you what, can I just go through all over with Ryan inside so that he also can follow. Okay, otherwise he'll be listening to the explanation. Okay, Ryan, we are doing simultaneous equation. I'm just revising how to do it because, yeah, probably it has been forgotten. So the task now, sometimes you can do, you want to get rid of one of the letters, one of the unknown lah. So this is 1 and this is 2, right? Okay, now. So I can times this by 2 to make it 6x. Then I have the same, I can get rid of it. Or I can times this one by 2 and I get 2y down here and I can get rid of it. Okay, remember we want to get rid of one of the letters. I do not know whether you remember, but that's the goal. So down here now, if I times this by 2, I get minus 2y. This is not the same. Okay, let's say I times this by 2 lah. Okay, I times this equation by 2, not minus 2, I times by 2. I get minus 2y here. Down here I get 16 because everything you need to times 2. 6x times 2, I get 12x. Now the problem now is what? This is plus 2y, this is minus 2y. If I take this equation 1 minus equation 2, I'm going to have 2y minus 2y become plus 2y becomes 4y. So I got to make the sign the same. Then I can minus. Because you have 2y, again I'll show you. If let's say now take 1 minus 2, 2y will minus 2y. In the end, you do not get rid of the 2y. It becomes 2y plus 2y equals to 4y. So we do not want to have this now. We do not want to have this. We want to get rid of the y. So what do we do? So I am not going to watch. I am going to bring this 2y over to that side here. Okay. So what do I get? Someone else coming. Shafi'i now coming. Oh, let me get Shafi'i. Okay. So now I bring it over to this side. What do I get? Okay. So now this is what we get lah. Okay. This one now becomes 2y over here plus 16 or something like that. Right? Down here is 12x. I'm going to bring the 16 over to this side. So I get 12x minus 16 plus 16 minus 16 is equals to 2y. Okay, this is equation 2 lah, we call this. Equation 1, I just change it slightly. I just bring the 3x over to this side. This equation 1. So I get 2y equals to 5 plus 3x. Minus 3x become plus 3x. Are we okay? Are we okay? Yes. So notice 2y is equals to this. 2y is equals to this. That means that this thing now and this thing must be equal lah. Because it's equal to 2y. 2y is equals to this. 2y is equals to this. So these two must be the same. So now I put down here. This is what I put. Whether substitute 1 into 2 or 2 into 1 doesn't matter lah. We just say substitute 1 into 2 lah. Okay. Into 2. What does it mean? It means this value now is going to go inside this 2y. Okay, so now 12x minus 16 is equals to 5 plus 3x. Now you can continue from here. So far, anyone needs further explanation or you're okay? Okay, you'll move on then. Can you solve this thing? Otherwise, I'll be just showing you, you're not practicing, this thing is no good. Inshira, you okay? Inshira, you understand what I'm doing, Inshira?
Yes.
Thank you, Oba. Shafi, you don't know, you must ask. Don't be shy. Okay, you are here to learn, so make full use. And this is the last year I only teach under Sec 2. Sec 3, I don't focus on Sec 3. So Then you find what is x, then substitute x into any one of the equation. Hmm? Ryan, okay, Ryan? Okay, 2 minutes more before I go through. 2 minutes more. Otherwise, it's too long. Shafi, you can do that, Shafi. What's your value for x, Shafi?
I'm still doing.
What about Inshira? Have you gotten value for x? Orion?
Yes.
What's your value for x?
2 whole 1/3.
2 whole 1/3. That's x. Okay. What's the value for y?
What haven't yet?
Oh, haven't yet. Okay.
X is 2/1/3.
Well done. Okay. 2/1/3 is correct. Y will be a whole number. Y will be a whole number.
Teacher. For Y I got 6.
Correct. Well done. Okay, we'll wait for 2 more minutes for the rest. So do you think you know? Can you try another method, Inshira? Try to, instead of multiplying this by 2, you multiply to make it 6x. And then see whether can you get the same answer. This is just to make sure you know how to do this one. This is called substitution method, by making one of the unknown the same. You don't need to be 1x, no, doesn't need to be x, can be 6x and whatnot. Ryan, do you get 6 for y? Not yet. Shafi, what about Shafi? Over, Shafi? What do you get so far?
For x equals 7/3.
7/3 for x, okay, correct. Y?
For yeah.
Why not yet?
So y 6.
6, okay, well done. Okay,
6.
well done. So now, okay, Ryan, you already got 2 and 1/3, right? Okay, so let us start from there lah. Okay, I will. Okay, let me hold on. Okay, this one just very quickly. Just you bring the 3x over 12 minus 3x, 12x minus 3x. 3x equals to, you bring 16 over the side, 5 plus 16. So you get 9x equals to 21. X, sorry, x is what? X equals to 21 over 9, and you get 2 1/3 lah. Okay, this is what you're gonna get, 2 1/3 lah. Okay, so now you substitute this value, x equals to 2 1/3, right, into either 1 or 2 lah, you choose. So now let us see now down here now. Okay, I will draw the line here. Okay, so you can put the instructions like this: sub. Okay, substitute x equals 2 1/3. Let me see, into one of these. So maybe I put into one. Okay, into one. In one. So now down here is 2y. So you see 2y is equals to this one. 2y is equals to 5 plus, sorry, 5 plus 3x. 3x. X is 2 1/3, but before that it was, I think, okay, I make it to improper fraction. 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7. For me to, or you can use your calculator, no problem. You can calculate using your calculator. Once you calculate using your calculator, you will get 2y equals to 5. I think down here will be plus 7. 12. 2y is equal to 12. Y equals to 12 over 2. How this 12, 5 plus 12, 7 is 12. So you get 6. So solve. Now, just remember, okay, I'm just gonna show you again. Just now we got rid of the y. You can actually get rid of the x. You can make any of the numbers the same, all right? So for example, now I go and times this by 2. Then I get 6x. Then I can put 6x equals to something, 6x equals to something. Then I do the same thing, substitute. Can also. Can also. So now we go back to. Do you need me to? Okay, later we will go through another. Okay, I want you to now do something that maybe you have long forgotten. This one now. Can you try? I know you might be thinking, cannot remember. Okay, never mind, we try. Okay, we do until down here, until this one. Okay, the one below that. Can you try? State the y-intercept. Find the gradient of line. And some of my students have said, what is gradient? I forgot already. I hope you have not forgotten. But if forgotten, that's okay, no problem. We'll go through again. And write the equation of the line. Okay, 2 minutes more before we go through the answers. Two minutes more. I don't know. Shafi, you remember Shafi how to do? Shafi, you know how to do? Do you remember how to do, Shafi?
Um, a little.
Inshira, can you remember what to do? Inshira, are you there?
Not really.
How are you? Not really. Ryan, can you remember what to do? Oh, cannot remember. Okay. Then I go through lah. Okay. And that means I got to give you another practice. Okay, now down here. So y-intercept. That means cutting the y-axis. There's two axes. This is the x-axis. You all know that. This is the y-axis. Can you see that the graph? This is a graph. You know your simultaneous equation. Let's say y equals to 2x plus 2. It will be able to be made into a graph. Your simultaneous equation, each of your equation is actually a graph. So when you solve your simultaneous equation, like what they give you earlier, you are finding the intersection, the point of intersection. The value of x is the coordinate for the x. The value for y is coordinate for y. So just now, your answer now, you say x is 2 and 1/3. So let's say 1, 2. So 2 and 1/3, let's say somewhere around here for your x. And then your y is 6. So 6 is somewhere maybe higher, let's say much higher than this. So down here, let's say this one is 6. So this is your point of intersection of the two graphs in your simultaneous equation. So therefore, you simultaneous equation, you can solve it graphically, which is by this way, or by formula. Now, y-intercept is when the graph cuts the y-axis. In this case, Ryan, what number on the y-axis does this graph cut the y-axis? 0. So your answer for down here is 0 lah. Now remember, in your equation for your linear, your like simultaneous equation, you might have something like this. They have taught you something like this in your classroom, giving you, they tell you that m is the gradient and c is y-intercept. Did they use word c here? No, they didn't use the word c here. So you have c is the y-intercept. So this c now down here is actually 3. Not 3. Yeah, down here is 3 lah. Down here is 0. So your answer is 0 how? It's like y equals mx lah. It could be y equals to 3x or 2x or 1x or whatever. Now they ask you to find the gradient. Shafi, what's the gradient, Shafi? Gradient tu apa, Shafi? What's the meaning of gradient? Shafi? Cannot remember. Okay, Inshira? Gradient, Inshira. And this one for the answer, I don't know. Okay, Ryan, what about you? Do you remember? It means the slope. Can you see there's a slope? Remember, I ever draw down here, man going up the mountain. Remember that I do something, a man go up the mountain. Then sometimes the slope is like that, right? The graph, I say man going down the mountain. Remember that? Then I tell you this one is going down is negative, going up is positive. Okay, so now, so how to measure the gradient? There's two ways. You can draw a triangle. You draw a triangle down here, let's say down here. Let's see down here to here. You choose a nice number. It's always height divided by base. Simple. So you calculate now the height. What's the height? How many units of the height are there? Okay, Ryan, how many units down here? 4. So height is 4. Shafi, how many units are there here? 2. So you can see 4 divided by 2. That means the gradient is 2. What does it mean? It means every time, now you watch what I do, okay? every time you move the x by 1, this thing will go up by 2. 1, 2. Can you see not? You move it by 1, the height will go up by 2. Can you see? You move it by 1, it will go up by 2. That means this is 2x. Is this a steep gradient? You know steep? This is, let's say, one steep gradient. You have some gentle gradient. Gentle gradient, maybe every time you, let's say, you move by 1, 2, 3, this one might go up by 1. So this is like 1/3 x. Once you see 1/3 x, you know it's a gentle gradient. You see 2, 3, 4 is a steep gradient. So now let us write the equation. Okay, so down here the gradient is 2. Is it plus 2 or minus 2? You know plus 2 or minus 2? You know not? Look at the man. The man is going up the hill. This is positive. If the man is going down like this, going down, that means this is negative. So this is positive too. But your teachers have already taught you a formula. So I'm now going to give you that formula and show you that if you use the formula, you don't need to worry whether it's positive or negative. You will be able to find the gradient. You remember not, Shafi? What's the formula, Shafi? Shafi, formula for gradient. Remember not? Shafi, ingat tak? Gradient M, M stands for gradient equals to y2, remember not? Minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You know? Can you use this formula to find the gradient? I give you 2 points. Okay, you find the gradient. Okay, here it is. This is point number 1 at the point 0, 0. This is now another point down here now. Let's see. Point down here now. Okay, this coordinate is 4, sorry, minus 2, 4, minus 2, 4, minus 4. This coordinate, let's say we call it point 1. Point 2 is 0, 0. Okay, use the coordinates here because you have the coordinates here. Use it and substitute inside here to find the value. So which one is y2? First of all, I hope you know your coordinates. Coordinates down here, every time they give you like this one is x. And this one is, the other one is y. Okay, I repeat. This one is x, this one is y. This is x. This one down here is y. This one is x. This one is y. So now, this you can call this x1, y1, x2, y2. Now substitute the value and find the gradient, please. Show me the working. Show me you are not confused, right? Are you confused not? No, Are you confused? Yes, you are confused. Okay. Point 2 now. We ask Ryan now. What is the value of y2? Down here. Down here. 24?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Okay. This is y1. This one y1. We take 1. We look at this one. This one we consider 2 now. Okay. This one 1. Okay. Can also. We can use your way also. Okay. We use your way. Sorry. Negative 4. Okay. What is y1?
0.
0. So remember to put a minus here. Over, what is x2? X2?
2.
No, you say x2 down here, right? Down here, this one you start, this one is 2, right? Okay, for you, you have changed this to 1. You have changed this to 2. Okay, x2 is how much? Minus 2. Minus x1?
0.
0. Okay, then you just put in the value like that. And then you do lah. So minus 4, minus 0 is minus 4. Minus 4, minus 2 is minus 2, minus 0 is minus 2. Minus, divide by minus, get plus. 4 divided by 2, get 2. Can you see the gradient is the same? And down here, when you use the formula, you don't need to worry about whether it's positive or negative. The formula will help you find out. Okay? Okay, now, never mind about this. Okay, we have already done down here. So what is the equation down here? What's the equation of this line? Do you know how to find the equation? Y equals to what? What's the gradient? What's the gradient? Hello, anyone? 2x. Then plus c. What is c? What's the y-intercept? Y-intercept, that's why you cut the y-axis. Ryan, you say what, at what point? This one, what point for y?
Oh,
0, 0. See? 0, right? You cut is 0 here. So when you cut is 0, you don't need to put the plus 0 already. So this is the equation. This y equals to 2x is the equation for this line here. This line is called y equals 2x. Okay, are you all okay now? I hope you all okay lah. Okay not? Guys, this one actually you already know, you forget already. Okay, you must remember your own parents, they learn so many things, years and years of schooling. You ask them, most of it they won't be able to remember unless they revise lah. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap this off. Now you can do the second part. Okay, we keep all this down here. So it's clean already. Okay, now let us go to the second part of the question. So this one is y equals to 2x. Okay, the gradient is 2, y-intercept is 0. Let us now go to the bottom part. We want you to complete the table. You remember how to complete the table? Just put in the value down here. Let's say now. Okay, if you can put the -4 inside here, find what's y. Then put the value here. Okay, they have already given you the answer down here. If you're not so sure, I show you how to do one of them. Okay, let's see now. Now they say, this one they already give. Let's say they did not give -5 lah. You must find out. So now is x, right, minus 2y. Equals to 6. So what to do? Put in the value of x -4. Put in -4 here lah. -4 minus 2y equals to 6. Now what do I do after that? I bring the -4 over that side, become +4. So minus 2y equals to 6 plus 4, right? 6 plus 4 is 10. Right? See, -4 you bring over, become +4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So what is y? Y equals to 10 divided by -2. 10 divided by 2 get 5. Positive divided by negative give you negative. -5. Can you see it's the same? So now you find what is this now. You got to find this point here. All right, let's see. We have an answer here. The Inshira says -2.5. Well, is she correct? Hold on. This is number 13. Hold on. Number 13. Congratulations, is -2.5. So Ryan, can you get -2.5? No. Okay, so if not, we are gonna, okay, so I'm just gonna run through again. You just copy down the equation x, okay, minus 2y, right, equals to 6. So this x now is 1, what? Can you see, Ryan? This one is 1. So I just put 1 down here, 1 minus 2y equals to 6. Then now I want to bring the 1 over that side. Because what? 6 minus 1, 1 becomes positive, 1 becomes negative 1. So minus 2y equals to 6 minus 1 is 5, right? Minus 2y equals to 5. So I want to find y. Okay, I bring the whole thing, 5 divided by negative 2, which I will get is minus 2.5. You all have put minus 2.5, right? Yeah, minus 2.5. Okay, now the next one. On the graph, okay, draw this. You already have this. So we ask you now, we ask Mr. Shafi'i, can you do us a favor, Shafi'i? On the graph, you can draw on my that thing, right? Okay, now you use all these coordinates. I'm going to enlarge the, hold on. Before you draw, I'm going to enlarge this thing first. So you draw and show us how to, okay, can you draw this graph based on this, you know how to go on my screen, Shafi? Can you go on my screen? Can I do not know whether he understands what I'm doing. Oh, Ryan, you know how, Shafi, can you go on my screen to?
I think he'll tell like, yes.
Okay, you try. You plot this thing, you plot. Rather than I plot, I think you plot better lah. So remember there are 3 points, so you mark with X the 3 points lah. Where is it? Minus 4, minus 5. Where is it on the minus 4, minus 5? Okay. Next one, 0 minus 3. 0 minus 2. Okay, but you put X lah. Don't put like that lah. Put X. Okay, put X. You don't put circle lah. Put X. I miss lah. Your X miss lah. Bye. Okay, your X. Okay, okay. Your X. You make sure that the cross intersection is down here. You know what I mean? Boleh. Okay, okay kan lah. Okay. This one we are looking at this one again. This one down here. So basically, okay. And then the last one. Sorry, I just correct this one. You do the last one, Shafi. So down here, you use a ruler in your. Okay. The last one, 1 minus 2.5. Okay, good. So now down there, minus 2.5, somewhere around here lah, roughly. Okay, so now if I were to draw, can you see that? Now they ask you to, okay, once I make it small, this thing will run off. Okay, now I'll make it, okay, make it small first. Hold on. They say, hence using the graphical method, look around here, hence using graphical method, solve the simultaneous equation. So now we're gonna put it back on here. So what is the solution? The solution is down here. Is this dot here? Okay, is this dot here? Can you please give us the coordinates for X and Y, the solution for X and Y? Okay, you can write, you can type in X equals to what? X equals to what? Y equals to what? You just go up here lah. You can go up to see what's the value of X. And here, what's the value of y? Easy, yeah? So x is what? X is minus 2. Y is minus 4. This is solving by graphical method like that. You can also do the same equation where? Okay, let's practice. You want to practice now? Okay, we practice. Okay, now we ready. You solve by graphical method. You try to solve using. Can you use formula method? Let's say the equation is y equals to 2x. This is equation 1. Let's say. Then the other one is x minus 2x. I think don't need to do. Don't need to do. I'm just telling you that, showing you. These are the two equations, and then you make equation 1, equation 2. When you solve, you will get x is minus 2, y is minus 4. Remember, what you are finding is actually the intersection of two graphs. When you do by formula, what you are finding is the intersection of two graphs, because this graph is called this name of here. This is for this graph. This one is y equals to 2x. So you must remember, when you do this simultaneous question, you are doing graph question. Okay, we move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. We have another 40 minutes left. You try another graph question. You try now. Where is this? Okay, so for question 1A, we'll ask Ryan to indicate down here. And 1A1, 14A1, we ask Inshira to indicate. Inshira can draw now. Y equals to 2. Inshira, you draw y equals to 2.
Can you move out a bit? I cannot see the question.
Oh, cannot see the question. Now can see?
Yeah, can. Okay.
Okay, so I want you to, Inshira, I want you to draw on this thing, y equals to 2. And Ryan, I want you to draw x equals to minus 4. So what's the clue? The clue for you, Ryan, is every part of this graph is always the value of x is always minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Inshira, your clue for you is every point on this graph, your value of y is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's a straight line, you need to draw. I give you.
I have to draw another thing.
Yeah, draw anything, cannot. Try to draw.
Draw x.
Yours, x equals to minus 4.
I just mark x, right?
No. You're supposed to draw a graph like this. This is like a graph, right? So you're supposed to draw a graph like that. But you see down here, x is minus 4. Yeah. Then down here, x is minus 3. X is minus 2. Your graph is every point, x is always minus 4. I give you a clue. One of yours is vertical, one is horizontal. Then one of your graph is straight like that. The other one is flat like that. You got to decide which is it. Then you draw it. Inshi can do, Inshi. Oh, Inshi. Ryan is drawing. Well done, Ryan. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Try. Draw the line up all the way. Ryan. Don't stop there. Ryan, well done. This is x equals to 4. Well, minus 4. Why? You see, I tried just 1 point up. Inshi, yours is not vertical. Why? Because you put down here. You see down here, I take this point. X is minus 4, but y is minus half. X is minus 4, y is 0. X is minus 4, y is half. X is minus 4, y is 1. So if you follow vertical, yours is wrong. His is correct, because the value of x all the time down here is minus 4. Ryan, you okay, man? Ryan, you think you know her answer now? Y equals to 2. Yes, now she draw down here. Well done. She draw down here like that. I draw over yours lah, and I draw over yours also, Ryan. So we all see now. Ryan one is very clear. Okay, well done. So what do we call Inshira's one? Let us test Inshira's one now. Inshira's one is y equals to 2. Let us see now. If I put down here, the value of x is minus 4, y is 2. Correct? Value of x is minus 3, y is 2. Value of x is minus 2, y is 2. So because y is always 2, 2, 2, 2, I call it y equals to 2. And then for Ryan's one, x equals to minus 4, because all the time down here, x is always equals to minus 4. We just draw down here. Okay. Now, next one. They ask you, what is the gradient of this one? Okay, what is the gradient? So now you ask Shafi to calculate the gradient of 2. Shafi, what's the gradient of this graph? And what's the gradient of this graph?
So can you take something?
Yeah, take it. What's the gradient of Ishira's line graph? What is the gradient of Ryan's graph? You know gradient, huh? Gradient. Sorry?
Which one is Inshirashan? Which one
Sorry?
is Inshiras?
Inshira, okay. There down here, Inshira is y equals to 2. This one is Inshira. So what is the gradient? Is there a gradient? Gradient means slope. Is there a slope or straight line?
Yeah, in straight line.
Straight line means the gradient is 0. Why 0? It doesn't go up in height. Remember the formula for gradient is height over base. Remember that? I told you. Now there's no height. Right? All the way we go, carry on, it's still 0, 0. It doesn't go up at all. Gradient means you can push like that. You can push a trolley up or you can push a trolley down. So Ryan, as I was explaining down here, in Shira's graph down here, y equals to 2, there is no gradient because it's a straight line. It doesn't go up or go down. Straight line, even line. There is no increase or decrease in height. So the height increase is 0. So this one can be 1,000. You can push 1,000, is still 0. 0 to 1,000 is still 0. So her gradient down here is 0. Whereas your gradient, you don't need to move. It increase so high. See, so high. You can go to million and million, million. And even your graph can go minus billion and billion and billion. So what is yours? Yours is undefined. Undefined. See what is undefined. Okay, you have your calculators with you, right? Okay, now let's say now I have, let's say, a gradient like this. This one 4 by 4, let's say lah. So the gradient 4 divided by 4, I get 1. Okay, good. The gradient is 1. Now I have this one like this. Very steep, no? Like that. Very steep. Let's say lah. So go up. This. This one is 10. This one is 1. So how to find the gradient? Height divided by base. So the gradient for this is 10. So now Ryan's one, the gradient is so straight that it's like infinite. Undefined. Cannot find. So you write undefined on here. Undefined. How do you spell undefined? Defined. Okay, undefined. And fine lah, NED. Undefined means we cannot tell. So now, okay already, we are now going to, I'm gonna come back because we need to increase now down here. So now, which triangle down here? You see now they ask you now, okay, what is the gradient here? Can you all do question 2? 3 to see what is the gradient? In one less than 1 minute, can you state what is the gradient? What's the number? What's the value? It's M. The gradient is M. Which one is M, Ryan? Which one is M in Shira? Come on. Y equals to mx plus c. So what is M? Anyone? Shafi'i. What's the gradient of C? Inshira, Ryan. The gradient is always before x lah. The gradient of his half is half.
So is the gradient
The gradient is this line not down here, this gradient. They already give you this number down here is the gradient. So if you don't believe, let us. We go up by 1. We go to the right by 1. We don't go up by 1 or we don't go up by half. Can you see that? Because 1 is down here from here to here. It's only half we go up. We go from 3 minus 3 to minus 2, we go 1 unit. This one we go up by half. All right. Be careful. This 1 unit down here is this from here to here now. So every time we go by 1 unit, we go up by half. And 1 unit, so that's why it's half here. Okay, now they ask you now to find the area of the triangle enclosed by X by this tree graph. You know where's the triangle? I will shade for you if you don't know. I think you all know. Don't need to shade. Find the area of the triangle. Now I shade for you. Find the area of this triangle. Come on, boys and girls. Come on. We are at 9 o'clock already. Half an hour left. Find the area of this yellow. How to find? You find out. You know the formula for triangle, right? Just a moment. Anyone find an answer? Very easy, very easy. Formula is half times base times height. Come on, half times base times height. You need to find out what's the base, what's the height. You can take this to be the base. You can take this to be the base. From here to here, you can take it to be the base. Right? Okay, from here to here, this is your base. Oh, how many units is this? You don't know, you look at the bottom here. From 0 to minus 4, how many units? Then this one down here is the height. How many units is this the height? So your formula is half times base times height. Come on. You can do it. Jiayo. We got to do quite a number of other stuff. Inchi, what's the answer, Inchi? You were saying you're getting full marks here. Inchi.
I haven't finished.
How come you haven't finished? It's a very simple sum. Half times base times height, primary 5 max. The base is how many units? From here to here.
4.
Oh, yes, 4. The height is how many units?
Is it 4?
Yeah, the answer is 4. Well done. 2, well done. So half times 2 times 4, you will get as Mr.
4.
Yeah, 4. Mr. Ryan says 4. So it's quite simple, actually. If you just understand what you need to do, is actually an ABC. Okay. We are going to move on. Move on. Okay, let us see now. Let us see. We go to early questions. Actually, I want to find a question that to help you revise. Okay, let me just find a question from the we revise the older worksheets. Okay, we see. Just a moment. Satu. Okay, can we just make sure that all of us are into this? Because you need to make sure that you are okay in this. Where is it? Okay. Okay, this is worksheet 4. We are going to go to the higher end one, which is like problem sums. Okay. Yeah, can we try just very quickly this and this? Okay, very quickly, and you send your answers. Okay? Okay, we have now answer. Okay, Shafi, let's see. Congratulations for G. Can you try your H? Ken? Anyone? Is it tough? It's not so tough, huh? Okay, let us go through now. Ryan, yes, well done for question number G. And now Inshira, okay, Inshira also G, correct? And H minus 10ax minus 40. Not minus, it has to be plus, Ryan. Plus, because minus times minus. Minus here times minus equals to plus. Inshira, correct. And Mr. Shafi, yes, correct. Okay. So be careful. Minus times plus is minus. So the first one, minus 10ax is correct. But minus times minus gives us plus. Ryan, okay, Ryan? You understand? Ryan, are you okay?
I was lagging.
Lagging.
I was.
Okay. Means you're okay. Are you okay? This now times this is minus, correct? Then when you times this, minus times minus is plus. Okay, if I'm lagging again later, please tell me, then I'll try to shift again. If we move on to the next one, and then I will take some questions from the express paper to be able to, this one. We'll see. Okay, can we try now? This and this alone. Shafi, you got it, Shafi. It's just one question before we are going to go to some questions on the. All right, Shafi has an answer, which is What about Inshira? You bring one, one of them. Inshira, are you there?
Can I take something?
Yeah, yeah. Inshira, are you there? No. Then do okay. Ryan. What? Okay, so you have all different answers. Okay, I have to show. Okay, I have to show now. So let us see now. 5x times x. What do you get? You get 5x squared. You take number times number. So 5 times 1. Now down here actually there's a 1, but they don't write. 5 times 1 is 5. X times x is x squared. Then 5 times 6, 30. So 30 is the next one. 30. X times y is xy. So what about the sign? Well, the sign, let us see. You see, this is plus times minus is minus. Next one. X times y is 9xy, right? Then minus times plus is minus. X times x, x squared. Minus times plus, minus. So now let us group them according to what they are. This is 5x squared. Remember the sign is in front, not behind. Don't think this is minus 5x squared. No. This one is minus x squared. Yes. So you can either do it straight if you want to. 5x squared minus x squared. 4x squared, I do it straight. Okay. Or you want to bring it over here also can. You want to bring it over here, then you minus. Up to you. I want to minus straight. Then down here, this xy, the same creation, same creature. So you owe your daddy $30. You owe your mom $9. So you owe 39. Okay. So congratulations to Mr. Ryan. You have gotten it correct. Shafi, let me see. Shafi, you got 6x squared. So Shafi, you go in plus. This one is minus, Shafi. Don't plus it. Okay, Then Shafi, I get 21. See, Shafi, down here you owe your debt $30. You owe your mom $9. Then you tell your parents, now I owe you $21. Cannot lah. You go and borrow $30, you go and borrow $9, and suddenly you give yourself a discount. Cannot. What about Inshira? Inshira, 5 minus 39. What happened? All the x square gone. Don't forget. Okay, now we are going to go to express end of the year paper. But we're going to find those that are related to related to what you are doing. Okay, so that's right. Okay, don't worry. Okay, express normal doesn't matter. Okay, we are going to find out. This is now. Okay, this is Fairfield Methodist 2015 end of year exam. We are not going to go this one. We're going to find something that seems that like this. Actually, but never mind. We're going to try find something like this. This one is divide. Okay, can you try this one first? Can do. Shafi, this is end of year express paper. Anybody? Okay, we have one guy over here. Or girl. Why, it's a girl. All right, now, if those are finished, you can move on to the next question. How Ryan can do that? Try to. Okay, let's see. Okay, now you'll just check whether okay. So when you have a squared, it means a lah. There's like two a's. So I write like that so you can see it easier when I cancel. Okay, but if you are able to, so down here a, I cancel one a, I cancel one a. So next time you have like a2 over a. You say cancel one a, you cancel this lah. Because this is a, now it's left with a. You can do like, or if you feel you need to write both a's out, no problem as you're working. Then b you cancel, b you cancel. Okay. Divide by 3, you get 3. Divide by 3, you get 1. 7, divide by 7, you get 1. 14, 14 divided by 7, you get 2. So now take top times top. A times 2, 2a. C times 3, 3c. That's your answer. This is your answer. Ryan, you okay, Ryan? Can, huh? Okay, now we are going to do the next one, this one out here. It's a little bit more challenging, but if you remember your work, you will be able to do it. Just hold on. I'm going to reopen it again. Anyone got your answer to this one? Clue, you got to factorize this. You got to factorize this. Otherwise, you cannot. Shafi, you know how to do? Know how to do. Okay. All right, let us see now. Mr. Shafi has you given you. Wow, okay, let us see. I don't think that's the answer, but I doubt so, but I might be wrong. Okay. What about Inshira? Can you do Inshira? Waiting for Inshira, are you there?
Yes.
You know how to do?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Wait,
Okay, but okay, while you are doing, I must show the boys. You need to factorize this. Remember that I show you. Okay, we can do completing the square like that. Do you remember that? Shafi, you know how to factorize x squared minus 25? Do you know? You factorize already. Remember that? Okay, but anyway, I'll give you the factorized version still. do not know whether you are remember. What happened? Hey, Allah, sorry, sorry. Okay, so I'm now going to factorize it. So you check whether you're getting it right now. This one now here, we leave it as 2x, right? Shafi, what's the factorized version of this one? The bottom. Oh, do you remember?
2 times x.
This one is no, this one is 2 times x, yes. But this one at the bottom here.
Uh,
Or Inshira, do you know? Or Ryan, you know? Anyone? Normally in completing the square, you have first, second, third. This one got first and last. Minus, I think 2 lessons ago I went through this. We forgot. Huh? I don't know whether it's coming back to you. If this can be squared, this can be squared. It's a minus x plus 5, x minus 5. You put a square root down here. Then down here will be 1 over x minus 5. So we can bracket it if you want to. But remember, let us combine it as one fraction. So you see down here, if you times this by x plus 5, you get the same as this. So I'm going to multiply it by x plus 5, top and bottom. To make it have the same denominator as what? As the one on the left lah. See, I'm actually multiplying by 1. X plus 5, I'm actually multiplying by 1. So it times by plus 5. So now what do you have? You have one whole long one, x plus 5, then x minus 5. And then down here still 2x, because this is the original one, right? With the same denominator, so there's no adjustments. Down here now, yes, minus x plus 5, because 1 times x plus 5 is x plus 5. So minus this. So now minus x, minus times plus, minus 5. Okay, then it's equal 2x minus x is x. X minus 5 over x plus 5, x minus 5. Let's see now. And then you can cancel this. So you get 1, right? 1. So 1 over x plus 5. Inshira, do you get this, Inshira? Okay. Inshira, you got this? No. Yes, I'm not too sure. Anyone confused of how I got this? You can use completing the square method. Remember completing the square method? You down here write x squared. Now here you write the last term minus 25. So now you do like that. Remember that? You do not know what you remember. X times x squared. 5 times 5, 25. But you need minus, so 1 minus 5, 1 plus 5. X times minus 5, minus 5x. Okay, x times 5, 5x. 5x minus x, 5x equals to 0. That's why there's no center term. So then, you factorize x minus 5, x plus 5. X minus 5, x plus 5. I hope you get it. I hope it brings back some recall. Shafi, okay? Shafi, again. Okay, we move on to the next one. Can we try number 10? My suggestion is to change dollars to cents. Quite simple as well. Must be able to. Safi can do that, Safi. Safi wants to answer, Safi. Ryan can do, Ryan. Okay, Ryan. Now I give you now. For me, whenever I get something complex, I change it to something easy. Okay, Ryan. Imagine now it's dollars. How many liters can he buy? The money he has.
5.
So you take this, divide by this. That's all. But it must be in the same unit. This dollars. Now we change it to cents. This is cents. $1 is how many cents?
$1 is 50-50.
100 cents. $1 is 100 cents. So you take Y times 100 lah. You get 100 Y cents. 100 Y, you just divide by X. This is the amount you see down here, right? 10 divided by 2. Now I take 100 Y divided by X. That's your answer. That's the number of liters you can travel. So the clue is whenever you get confused, change the number to something simple that you can rationalize, you can think about. Okay, what do I do? Which do I take? What divide by what? Do that. Just make sure the unit is the same. If unit is different, it's going to have a problem lah. Okay. Okay, we do last 1 or 2 questions. Can you try now? Question now. A. You must be able to do this. We have just done this. Come on, you can tell me what's A for X and Y. Ryan, solution for simultaneous equation you can solve graphically. Graphically, the solution is at intersection. Give the coordinates of intersection. Coordinates means we have X value and Y value. X value, you write it here. Y value, you write it here. First answer coming in, is it from the girl? No, it's from Ryan. Okay, what Ryan? Let's see. X correct, Y correct. Congratulations, Ryan. You got it. What about which one is it? Yeah, now boy and girl down here now you want to find solution. The value of x is here, ting. X is 1, y is 1.5. So you write down here 1 and 1.5. Okay, the very last part of it, after that we go back. Now go back, you're already at home. Draw and clearly label line x equals to 3. We are Shafi, there's not both of them draw. Can you draw now? X equals to 3. Shafi. PE, 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 PE. X equals to 3. Every point on this graph is value of x is 3. And Jabi, you got 1 more minute nak habis ya. Tolong kan. Ryan, you know the answer, right? X equals to, you know, later you check, you see whether our brother got it correct. Okay, if let's say you got it correct and he got it wrong, you have to go to express stream. Friend now is in the express stream. Come on, PE, come on. 9:29 already. The submarine. You're supposed to draw. Draw x equals to 3. Can draw now? Can you draw down here?
Okay.
Okay, draw.
With x over 3. X equals to 3.
Yeah, this is the graph x equals to 3. You go and mark x equals to 3. Hey Ryan, can you draw, Ryan? You draw x equals to 3, Ryan. Once you draw, there'll be a switch in this class. Come on, it's going to be a graph, Mr. Shafi. Every point on this. Yeah. Who did that? Ryan. Okay, you got promoted, expression. Okay, so now Shafi, every point on this line, x is equals 3. See, y down here, this point on here, y is 0.5, x is 3. Okay, x is 3, y is 0. So this is a straight line. You get it now? Okay, Shafi, now you draw, Shafi. Y equals to 2. The graph. Otherwise, we won't go back, please. Okay, don't sabo us, please. Kita puasa one whole day, no. Although I puasa half day, no lah, puasa half day. Y equals to 2, not x, y now. The other way around. Yes, okay. Yeah, all right. So we'll see you next week. Okay. Take care of yourself, Ryan. You cannot, Ryan. You look so quite pissed off, Ryan. Tired. Okay, take care of yourself. Okay, remember to practice. Okay, assalamualaikum.